yes. All right. We are finally live on YouTube. If you are here live, sorry for the wait. If you're here on the replay, let me adjust my camera here on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. If you're here on the replay, it's on demand. It's not going to matter, but sorry for the late start if you are here live. Just a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to mention that here in just a little bit, but I just want to wait for people to get the notification and get some people, chatting in the chat. Hope you're all having a great day. It's great to be back. I've kind of taken the last few days off, with the exception of doing a in-studio live stream on my other channel, Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. If you missed that stream a couple nights ago, it was a stream where I introduced my lady. She's going to be chatting in my chat anonymously under the professionally, maturely, and respectfully account. And she is my actual lady. If you want to find out more about what happened on that stream, make sure you go to Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. You can actually just type in Coach Eli 2 in the YouTube search bar, or you can wait for Nightbot to share the link here every 7 minutes if you're in the chat live or watching the live chat replay. Or you can just go below in the description. I believe Coach Eli, the link to Coach Eli 2, I believe is below in the description. You can, find it out one way or another. If you really want to find out my other channel, I'm sure you guys know how to navigate YouTube. You guys and gals know how to navigate YouTube by now. Hey, Midnight Raven, how you doing? Hey, Sifu Smo Dion. Sifu Smo says, hey, Raven. Yeah, can you guys just ban anytime Arnie comes in here? Arnie took a break from trolling me for the past few days, but he, I guess, apparently took the weekend off to load up on some new sock accounts. Thank you. Oh, by the way, welcome Anna Ram, Coach J. Rom's woman, to the Coach Eli mod crew. I've been trying to get her modded here for a while, but, we had to kind of let things unfold behind the scenes, and it's been a great pleasure chatting with J-Rom in the Coach Eli moderator group chat. And today we also added Anna to the Coach Eli private moderator group chat behind the scenes. Now, folks, if you want to chat with the mods and everyone else, the other way to do that is to join my Discord. Not my Discord, sorry, I don't use that crap anymore. Too much drama in Discord. Join my subreddit group, the Genuine Emotional Support group for men and women on Reddit. The link is below in the description. I believe it's at r/real emotional support. All my mods, please go and create a free Reddit account if you don't have one, and join that group. I'll moderate you there, because that's where everyone else will have access to all of us. There has to be a private mod group page, because these are the people I collaborate with out here on YouTube. And there are things that we talk about, obviously, that would not make sense for, non-mods or just the average everyday, content consumer. It would not be it wouldn't make sense to you folks, right? Plus, if we're going to be planning some surprise shows and stuff, we don't want to spoil the surprise for you, right? So join the Genuine Emotional Support group for men and women on Reddit. The link is below in the description. And I believe Nightbot, actually I don't think Nightbot's sharing that link. I believe the link is below in the description. You have to go there and get it. Or just go to r/real emotional support. You'll see my Coach Eli logo there when you search for the group on Reddit. Coach J-Ron, welcome. That's hilarious. He says my last name right, but messes up Anna's last name. Rom. Anna Rom. Well, I'm used to saying ram because that's what guys typically do to their women that they care about. They ram them, right? Yeah, ram, I keep screwing that up. My apologies. I will eventually figure it out. But we have a great topic here to discuss today that was requested by a couple of my moderators and collaborators behind the scenes. The wonderful lady that runs the Marmalade Melas. That's funny. Thank you, Coach Eli, for removing Marmalade Melas. Heck, maybe I should start my own marmalade company, man. And make a ton of money. That's good shit, you know? Marmalade's good to spread on your toast with butter and all that jazz, right? Marmalade Melas. These people really have too much damn time on their hands, man. They never stop, says Dion Sifu Smoke. You know, Dion, this has become rather comical, bro. You know, once you figure out this YouTube game, you've been doing it for 5 years like I have, and you've encountered all walks of life and all walks of life and all types of personalities and mental disorders and emotionally messed up people, bro, you just kind of like expect it and you get a good laugh at it, right, dude? ODN is in the house. How you doing, Ninja? What's going on, brother? Welcome to the show. So yeah, California Ford Outdoors moderator here on my channel. She may be popping on in, and Coach J-Rom suggested this topic regarding, you know, compassion, right? You know, the benefits and consequences of being compassionate to, you know, other people on, and I kind of added online and offline because I honestly feel, you know, this is a good subject to discuss, you know, for online behavior and offline behavior. You folks tell me if that makes sense there. Because certainly nowadays our online behavior, in my opinion, definitely affects our behavior offline and vice versa. It's just the way it is. The pros and cons of being a compassionate person. I never thought it would get to this point where there are pros and cons of being compassionate. But because of the modern world and, you know, social media sites like YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that jazz, everyone seems to, you know, have their opinion. I guess is the best way to put it. And people are entitled to their opinions, but, you know, many people just, I don't know, they just take it a bit too far. And, you know, I think a lot of it, I'll just share this before I get into it, and I have some other things to discuss before I really get into it, but I think what it all really boils down to is how people see themselves. And if they see other people on social media that are perceived to be more attractive and in better shape than them, you know, B, you know, have a better life than them with, you know, how they live and etc. People seem to project onto people they wish they could be like or more like. That's just the truth. I've said it for many, many years, and I'll continue saying it till the day I die. I mean, it's just the truth, right? And that's why people troll you. People troll you for one reason. People troll you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Dion, J-Rom, Babe, if you're here, or anyone else, Midnight Raven, anyone else. People will project onto you, or people will troll you because they see you as someone they wish they could be like in some way, shape, or form. They perceive you to be better than them, right? Because if they knew they were better than you, there would be no need for them to try to prove that, you're worse than they are, right? Or if they were in a better emotional, headspace and mental headspace, right? And they were just a good person, they wouldn't even have the time to waste to do this kind of shit, right? It's about 64, 65 degrees here today. Light wind, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. I got the jacket off, no gloves on. All right, can you folks see me and hear me? It gave me an option to reconnect. Let me know. Am I back? Can you hear me right now and see me clearly? Audio and video is working, right? Seafood Smuts is way too far. Coach J-Rum says, hey, Gemma. Gemma says, hey, Josh. Hey, Gemma Grace. How you doing? Gemma says, hey, Seafood. Seafood Smuts says, hey, Gemma. They troll because they think they know better. Hulk Smash the Like says, Old Dirty Ninja, thank you so much. Smash the like button, please. 23 in the box, 6 thumbs up. Midnight Raven says, hey, at Gemma's Journey Grace. You're back, says J-Rom. You're back, clear. Hey, Raven, says Gemma. And there's the Super Troll coming back in. Yeah, can you guys ban that other troll too before I have to do it? I'm okay, Eli, says Gemma. Furry mic working perfectly, says ODN. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, Gemma, like I've said all along, the reason why they do it is because it's how they see themselves. People that troll will troll in a way that's a direct reflection of how they see themselves. Let me say that very clearly one more time. People that troll you, and the way they troll you is nothing but a self-reflection of how they see themselves. Okay? And if you folks out there learn to understand that, and learn to realize that, and maybe now that more and more people are coming back here that are really interested in consuming the content, and you folks have experienced this for yourselves, the way that I speak my words should make a lot more sense. Trolling is nothing but a self-reflection of how these trolls see themselves, right? They're projecting onto you because in some capacity, like I said earlier, they wish they could be like you, right? Maybe they don't wish to be like you in every way, but in some way, they see you as better than them. Okay? Whether it's money, whether it's looks, whether it's personality, whether it's determination, like a troll may seriously, honestly hate you and may not be concerned that you're better looking than them or make more money than them or whatever, but maybe they're just angry because they wish they could be as consistent with the amount of content you create like I do. Maybe they wish they could be as determined as you are or like I am, right? And so they're determined to try to stop my determination to keep moving forward, and same, probably on your end if you're getting trolled out here on YouTube, if you're a YouTuber, right? Give me a second here, folks. Give me just a second here. By the way, tonight at about 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to be doing a live stream from the studio on my other channel, Coach Eli 2, Uncensored Live Streams. I'm going to be going over 4 Reddit postings, and the title of the stream is people that, send lots of messages through dating apps but never meet people, right? Plus more. I've got 4 great Reddit topics. I will also have a StreamYard panel open for my moderators. If you want to pop on, you can pop in and out. You can pop on for a few or stay on the whole show. It's up to you. You can come on and dissect these stories with me, these dating stories, and share your thoughts. And that's what I'm going to be doing from here on out. I will always have a StreamYard available, and my mods or other trusted people that I've gotten to know will have the link, and you can pop on in at any time throughout the show. If you're backstage, just stay patiently backstage until I get to you. Obviously, when you pop on in, you hear that bloop on StreamYard. But that's how we're going to do it tonight and from here on out. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, from my other channel, Coach Eli 2, Uncensored Live Streams. It is closing in on 1,000 subscribers, and the watch time is beginning to rack up. I am now at about 2,900 watch hours on Coach Eli 2. I'm assuming probably within a couple of weeks I'll be at 4,000, and I'll be able to monetize that channel. I've decided that I'm going to monetize Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. I'm going to monetize it. And then pretty much move most, if not all, of my live streams to that channel. And then this channel will have pre-recorded videos, premieres, and short, YouTube short type of content. The more professional type of videos will go here. I will do some occasional live streams on this channel every now and then, but it'll all primarily move over to Coach Eli 2 once that channel is monetized and I have the full-blown version of mobile live streaming. These live streams will move over to Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. I may even change the channel name to something else. I may get rid of the uncensored, even though I think it's kind of cool. That's not a good word to use on a monetized channel, even though you can say some naughty words every now and then within the right context and still be compliant. So, I'll update you folks on that, as I get closer to monetizing that channel. And, me about to monetize a secondary channel is probably going to tick off a bunch of my trolls and haters. Are going to do whatever they can to prevent that from happening. But hey, it's going to happen whether you like it or not, because there are many more people out here on YouTube that enjoy this content than a bunch of people that are just low-life scumbags. Anyway, Coach Eli, raw and uncut. Well, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I am actually uncut. I am not circumcised. But I know you didn't mean it in that context, J-Rom. And we've talked about this before, because most men are circumcised at birth. But in my culture, the Greek culture, we do not circumcise the little boys. Right? And it doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. Actually, they say that sex is more pleasurable for a man when he's uncut. That's not what I meant, man. I know that, dude. I just threw that in there. God damn it. You got to entertain the people, right? Coach Eli, raw and uncut. Well, I like it raw and I am uncut, so it's all good. But I only do that with my lady, raw and uncut. That's great, man. That's good shit. Hey, Coach, Paul is restreaming you again. That's fine. You know what? We're just going to take him down. We knew he wasn't going to stop, and that's okay. I don't want to worry about Paul. I don't want to focus on him. I don't even need to know about it. If you guys, here's how we're going to handle Paul from here on out. I don't want to talk about it or give him any notoriety because right now he's getting off on this. And so are those people, right? Okay. All you guys need to do is send me the link into the Coach Eli chat or privately on Facebook. Like J-Rob, if you want to send me the links. And then when I take a little break, I will just forward those links to my channel managers. And they'll file a DMCA copyright takedown notice. And if it doesn't go down while it's live, it'll go down afterwards. Don't worry, he'll have his channel shut down. Fair warning, Paul. We knew you weren't going to stop. And if you're going to say, Paul, that I didn't keep my end of the bargain, you can ask your buddy on the other side. He didn't keep his end of the bargain. You have no content without me, Paul. That's the truth of the matter. I don't give a shit. I'll talk about it for a second. You have no content, and I'm not triggered. I'm not gonna stop my show. We moved on. We got more great people here, right? But dude, seriously, you have no content without me. I look at this as a term of endearment, Paul. And that's as far as it goes. That's as much attention as you're going to get from me. And another copyright strike coming soon to a channel near you, Paul. He holds Jamie's pocket. Yeah, guys, and I don't really want to talk about this. These people have no okay, listen. Let me say this once and for all. These people literally have no content without me. And I'm not trying to say that to say I'm all that. I'm not. I'm a very humble person. But many of these people have zero content and zero traction unless they're talking about me or talking about some other drama that is, top news. Now, what's happening here is my channel starting to grow. I'm starting to reconnect with a lot of the people that used to be a part of my network years ago before these same people infiltrated them and turned them against me, etc., right? And now they're seeing us grow here, and they're seeing us be happy and having some great civil discussion panels, right? On Coach J-Rom's channel, the Adventures with JT channel, on my channel, on your channel, Dion, right? And now they're getting jealous because they got nothing, right? So apparently right now I'm their top story because there's no other drama for them to talk about, right? Actually, this is right on with the topic. I showed compassion and all I got for it was hate and lied on. Yeah, so we can talk about it. Look, here's the thing, J-Rom. There are times where we're going to have to talk about things like this, right? That correlate with the topic, right? Okay? And like you said, J-Rob, it was all a waste of time for them trying to make this deal because there are no deals to be made with these people, right? There are no deals to be made at all, right? And I didn't care about a deal being made in the first place, right? I can just ignore the guy like I'm going to do, when I feel like it, when we're done with this topic. I can just ignore him because here's what we have. Coach J-Rom, Midnight Raven, Gemma's Journey Grace, Sifu Smoke Dion, my lady, and anyone else that I missed here. Here's what we have. Here's what we have that they don't have. We have real content, and we have a real audience that's building that enjoys non-drama content, right? They don't have that, right? So the bottom line is they can't take away people that don't want to, invest their time in their crap. There's nothing they can take. Yeah, they might get some people that watch my simulcast over there, right? But the bottom line is, those people aren't my audience anyway. They're not going to help anyway. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter how compassionate we can be. I was very compassionate to Paul, so was J-Rob and all these people, right? And it was never their intention to show any compassion in return or in the first place. This is their game. It's fake instigated drama. That's all it is, you know? This is what showing compassion to certain people online gets you, right? Does that mean you stop being compassionate? No. You just, learn to be compassionate to, the people that more so deserve it and appreciate it, right? Gemma's Journey's Grace. Josh, Coach J-Rom, you have never brought friends. You have always been genuine and sincere to me. We have chatted on phone for hours. Are you talking about bought friends with money? I think you wrote brought by mistake. Did you mean, Gemma, you have never bought friends to Coach J-Rom? Because he hasn't. But J-Rom likes to donate to people that he likes to donate to because he sees them trying, he sees them putting out a good message, and he just wants to show his support. That's what he does. And a lot of people will criticize him for supporting people like myself and other good people. And the people that are attacking him are the crazy, emotionally unstable drama people that he used to donate to before he figured out how crazy and unstable they were. Right? It's just a nice day out here. It's nice to be back on the trail and walking. I have positive content, says Gemma. Yes, you do, Gemma. I have much content I'm working on, says Gemma. Awesome. And Sifu Smo, I agree with you regarding what you said about Paul. It's the truth, right? You see, here's the thing. I'll talk about it. I don't care. He's talking about me. He's simulcasting me. What goes around comes around, right? You see, here's the thing. Paul gets mad at me years ago for saying that, he relapsed after 30 years of being a heroin addict, right? I think it was heroin. He got clean, and then because he was behaving erratically back then, I said, okay, so you relapsed, huh? Right? Well, the way he continues to behave is right in alignment with the way someone that has relapsed would behave, right? Or if he hasn't relapsed, maybe it's because he no longer is on that drug. It's affecting him from being himself, or it's affecting him from, being as normal as possible. Because whenever you do any drugs, you're not normal at all. He's what I'm trying to say is he's probably gone through withdrawals. Gemma said, ODN, it is good to see you. Gemma, connect with me on Facebook so we can add you to the we've got a lot of good people, even Anna and J-Rom and ODN and Dion and all these people are in the Coach Eli private moderator group chat on Facebook. You can keep in the loop of everything there. You can share your links there to your upcoming streams and videos. Connect with us there. Also, Adventures with JT. Man, I've been trying to email you. You're probably pretty busy. We need to connect on Facebook as well. We got everyone hopping in that group. Lots of interaction every day, and it's great. Midnight Raven is there too, Gemma, and all that. Raven, maybe you can add Gemma in that group if you're connected with her on Facebook. Thank you, Gemma. Gemma, no pressure. We just want to connect you with these good people so you can have access to them very easily. So that way, when you go live, Gemma, you can go in there and say, I'm going live. If you want us to come on panel, you can share the StreamYard link privately. So that way only people will pop on so you don't risk getting porn bombed, You You've seen that happen, Gemma. You know, you put the StreamYard link publicly, right? And then someone comes on and they'll porn bomb you to try to get your channel shut down. You know? Was Rosie Wren here a second ago? Did I see Rosie Wren? Did I miss her, or was that Gemma? Hey, there you are. Hello, Brother Eli. Hey, Rosie, how you doing? Welcome to the show, folks. Please smash the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up. Like this stream. Please share it out on your community tab if you have one. If you have a channel with over 500 subscribers and you've had it for over a week, you should have a community tab. I just got mine on Coach Eli too a little over a week ago. So I have it on both my channels now. Please share it on your community tabs if you can. You can tag me in if you'd like, or anyone else. Please share it out on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Reddit's a good place. Or even Facebook Messenger privately, or in Facebook, private group chats or Facebook group pages that you may be involved with. And also, if you're here and you're just listening and not chatting, you need to be subscribed to any of my channels I stream from or do premiere videos from to be able to chat. Once you subscribe, you bang the bell and then select all notifications so you don't miss anything. You will be automatically able to chat right away with no waiting, no time limit. So let's get more to it, because let's get more into it, which is what I'm trying to say. Because wow, we're already at episode number 273 of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose edition. So let's do it. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition, live from the San Francisco Bay Trail here in beautiful, sunny, and slightly windy Redwood City, California. It's about 65 degrees. This is episode number 273. 273. And today's topic is the benefits and consequences of being compassionate, online and offline. One more time. The benefits and consequences of being compassionate, online and offline. I've got to tell you, folks, my experiences out here on YouTube, and maybe yours as well, let us know in the chat if it's been the same for you. My experiences out here on YouTube over the last 5 years have really shown me the way the world's going, has really taught me how most people behave very differently online than they do offline. And I incorporated online and offline into this topic, even though that wasn't part of what was requested by the people behind the scenes that requested it. A couple of my mods, California Forward Outdoors and Coach Eli. But I felt it would be a great comparison. And, it would show why, many people, in my opinion, are not as compassionate or compassionate at all online, but offline, they're more prone to be compassionate. And I think it has to do with, how people value anyone they encounter and what value that person has to them, right? Now, I don't really like to look at things that way because I'm the kind of person that accepts everyone, right? I love everyone, and I don't expect anything from anyone. And I honestly feel that every single person you encounter has some kind of value to you, right? Even if they don't ever donate to you or buy your services, right? Them just know, now hear this. People just knowing about you is better than them not knowing about you, right? So even people that don't donate to you or use your services or support you monetarily in any way, shape, or form are very beneficial to you. Why? Because if they like you, they will promote you to other people that will use your services and donate to you, right? So for me, whether it be online or offline, I have compassion for everyone, right? Now, there comes a point in time, and I got to use the restroom. There comes a point in time where I draw the line. I'll get to that right after I, tinkle for a second. Pardon my French. I know J-Rom is going to think that sounds pretty, I'm not going to say that and get demonetized, right? But you know what I'm saying. I'll be right back in a few. Now they're going to rush over to the side. At least initially, right? Because everyone has value whether they, buy into you monetarily or not, right? Everyone has value in some way, shape, or form. And even people that I help for free, right? I've helped a lot of people for free over the last 5 years with my coaching services, right? These are typically people that are collaborators on YouTube and stuff, right? And where's the value of helping people for free? Number one, you show a lot of compassion. You show that you care more about people than just making money. But also, you have testimonials from people that you helped for free. And you still gave them the same energy and passion and support that you would give someone that would pay for your services, right? You understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you folks? Right? But there's a time and place where, you have to cut off compassion for some people because no matter what you do, they're never going to change their ways, right? I'll share some examples of some things I was made aware of behind the scenes today. And here's the thing, from this point on, Coach J-Rom with a $10 super chat, unnecessary, brother. We're going to keep going back and forth with the super chats, J-Rom, when I come on your channel. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Coach J-Rom, unnecessary. He says, much love, the ROMs, like CD-ROM, not the Rams. The ROMs. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. But, like I said, there comes a time and place where, no matter how compassionate you are to certain people, it's not going to matter. And where do I think that, plays out more so? I believe it plays out more so online than offline. Because here's the thing. When you take YouTube, for example, a lot of people, like more than half the people that create content on YouTube are doing it for entertainment purposes. And it's no different than the WWE or, MMA fighting or Jerry Springer or Maury Povich or The View or any one of those drama shows, right? A lot of that stuff is fake and instigated for entertainment, right? And a lot of the things these people do, some of the things they say are true. Some things they make up, but even the things that they say that are true, they amp these things way out of context to make them appear worse than they actually are, to keep your, eyes and ears on their program and to satisfy their sponsors, right? And to make money, right? And I think that's what's happening out here on YouTube is a lot of people are creating content like that. And these creators have to put themselves in a different role than who they really are, right? And so it's really hard to be compassionate towards people that are pretending to be something else to play the role of the type of content and audience, of the type of content they're trying to create and the type of audience they're trying to create that content for, right? In real life, people don't do this shit, right? In real life, people lie and they pretend they steal. Guys have always lied to try to get in the girl's pants, and people slightly lie sometimes to get a job and stuff like that. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's wrong that it happens, right? But a lot of this fake instigated stuff happens a lot more in the online world or the Hollywood world, okay? And so that's why I honestly feel when it comes to a good amount of people on social media slash the internet slash, let's say, YouTube here, for example, it's really hard to be compassionate to certain types of people. Now, I can be compassionate, and I am compassionate to the people that are a part of my community. It's a positive community. It's an uplifting community, right? And even at times, we're going to talk a little bit of drama every now and then, but we minimize it and we talk about it in a positive way and use it as an example of what not to do. And we teach people that want to create something real what to stay away from so they don't get sucked into it like we did and like I did specifically. That set me back many years, right? So I have a lot of compassion for people that are a part of my community and I'm a part of theirs. An example, Coach J-Rom and Anna, they're great people. You have Midnight Raven. She's a good person. I've seen many of her streams over the years. She's a very compassionate person. I'm glad her and I finally got to know the real truth about each other and that we're not actually bad people. We may have a difference of opinion, but that can happen with anyone. Hello, Mama Goonie. Do not ban Mama Goonie. Do not ban Mama Goonie. Welcome to the show, Mama Goonie. You have been unbanned, so has West Coast 206 Pinoy, formerly known as Red Pill Fizzin. I have a lot of compassion, obviously, for my lady. That's an obvious one. My family, right? My mother, my brother, my aunt, my cousin, the rest of my family in Greece. A lot of compassion for Lewis Fuller and his sister Adelaide, for Gemma from the Gemma's Journey's Grace channel. I think I mentioned Midnight Raven already. Dion, Sifu Smo, California Ford Outdoors. ODN, Old Dirty Ninja, and many others. Too many to mention. If I didn't mention you by name, I'm sorry. Just too many to mention. I love you all. Gemma's Journey Grace says, hi, Mama. Mama Goonie at Coach J-Rom. Hey there. At Gemma's Journey Grace. Hey, hun. Lewis Fuller, please don't forget to smash the like. Yeah, please smash the like. We've only got 9 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Share this out. Dusty's Girl Broom. Hello, Eli in chat. Dusty's Girl, I remember you. Did you change your channel name again? How have you been? Yeah, weren't you the lady that connected with me on Twitter? You used to be involved with the other side, but I think you went separate ways. Is that the same person? Wow. Good, yes. Well, it's great to see you here. I appreciate you being here. I know you're pretty busy doing your own stuff, but how much of what's happened lately have you kept up with? I'm just kind of curious. Or did you just kind of get recommended this stuff, or did you just feel now's a good time to pop on in and see how things are going? I appreciate it. Just kind of curious. There are a lot of people, folks, a lot of people that I have networked with out here on the YouTube platform and Google for the last 5 years. Lots and lots of networking, literally thousands of people. And a lot of them are starting to work their way back over here, and it's really nice now that, we've got things in order and we're really moving together and creating great positive collaborations like we wanted to do in the past. It's really nice to see this, you know what I mean? Good to be here, she says. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Fantastic. All right, another thing to mention here, to the people that are here now, This is not just about my channel and my network of channels. This is about your channels too. I've always wanted to collaborate with a bunch of great, small YouTubers out here and grow exponentially together. And that's what I want us to do, right? In order for us to do that, you folks have to create more content. I can't force you guys to create more content. But if you do more live streams regularly and you create more pre-recorded videos, we will support you and we will come on your panels. You just have to create the damn panels. Now, I go live and I create videos all the time. And I understand that many of you may not have as much time as I did to do it at that level. But I just want to make it very clear, I'm not here to just grow this. I'm here to help other people grow with me in unity. There's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than that. And at the end of the day, when all this blows up in a positive way and we all grow past these trolls and haters, wait till you see what happens. At that point, hey, when we all make our millions, then Coach Eli will throw a big party like maybe out here in California, and I'll fly you all out here. And we'll have a big party with the collaborators. That would be incredible, right? But what I do want to say here is this. If you folks that are now supporting this channel here, primarily the moderators that have also gone through a lot of the trolling and hating, and even some of the non-moderators, you've gone through the trolling and hating and you've been infested by the drama disease and it's affected you from growing your channel. If you continue to just hang around the good side of things with the good people like us, we will all grow together and we will grow past them. See, right now we got 19 people here. I'm sure they got another 19 people on the simulcast, right? I'm just using this for example purposes. That's what I do. If you don't like the fact that I use the phrase example purposes, then tough luck. That's my thing, right? Eventually we're going to have 40, 50, 60 people here and they're still going to have 20, right? And then we're going to have 100, then they're still going to have 20, right? And then we're going to have 200 and they're still going to have 20, right? And then we're going to have 500 and then half of those 20 will say, oh, this is just not fun anymore. It's just, it's not fun, doing the same shit, rebroadcasting some guy that's not even talking about us and has grown past us. Then they'll have 10 people. Then we'll have 1,000 people in the box, right? And then those last 10 people hanging on will just go away. They'll say, you know what, Paul, this is just not worth it. It's stupid, right? It's not going to matter because people get tired of things. And then what happens when they get tired of people's stupid shit, right? Even if they were once supporting it, they'll say, this is stupid. Then they'll come over here and support this channel. That's what happens, right? Hey, Michael, how you doing? Dusty's girl says, hey, Gemma, Mama Guni, I agree. I don't even have memberships because I want members to receive a great product first. Struggle bus driver was hidden by Anna. Thank you, Anna. See, the struggle bus was something that they called myself and some other people back in those days when we had this group called the A-Team that would work together to try to stop the bullying on YouTube, right? So they called us the struggle bus. And they made a video of a bus, crashing into a building or something. And I think they put our pictures on there, including mine. I got that video on a hard drive somewhere. I don't know if it's publicly available anymore, but so we got a stock account in here that's, talking about things that happened 3+ years ago. Like these people live in the past, because once you learn how to deal with them and don't give them any new content, they got to go to the past. It's ridiculous, Eli, my girl is listening too. She loves your channel as well, LOL. That's great, Dion. I'm glad she likes it. And I have a woman too, so there's no problem there, bro. My woman watches you, and your woman watches me. That's You know what, Dion? We should get together sometime. I should fly you out here to the Bay Area, and then your girl and my girl can go do their girl stuff, right? And then you and I can just go do guy shit, right? We'll go out and take a hike for the day or something, right? Go do some manly shit, right? Hey, Dion, Sifu Smo, what kind of personality does your woman have? Obviously, she's a nice woman, right? But does your woman have like any attitude? Is she like around your age? Is she like 30, or is she a little bit younger than you or a little older than you? I can't remember. I think you mentioned that at one point, right? Maybe she's a little bit older than you. I can't remember. But does she have a typical like New Yorker chick type of attitude? Or is she like one of those really sweet and submissive women for the most part, but she stands up for herself when necessary, right? My woman was born in New York, but came to the Bay Area here at 3 years old. So she's got a little of that New Yorker attitude, and she gets it from her mother because her mother was born in New York and was there for many years before coming out here. And, excuse me. And my lady can have an attitude. I guess any woman can have an attitude, but my lady is sweet for the most part. And when she feels like she's wronged, then she, that's how women do. They react emotionally, right? Also, I'm just growing more. I'm more so growing to learn, even at my age of 48. That if you try to overly explain anything technical to women, right, or over-explain anything, right, it makes them feel like you think they're stupid, which is not the case. You're just trying to get through to them because they're emotional, right? You're trying to calm down their emotions, and so you have to repeat shit 100 times, right? And then they're like, I heard you the first time. I'm not stupid. Well, baby, I never said you were stupid. And I come back on my woman and I say, baby, I don't date stupid women, right? And then she's like, that makes sense. So all of a sudden she goes from her emotional, side to logically understanding that, how can I think my baby thinks I'm stupid when he doesn't date stupid women? So if he doesn't date stupid women, that means I'm not stupid and he doesn't think I'm stupid, right? You see how that sounds, dude? That's how a woman's emotions work, right? Yes, she is, J-Ram. She can be. LOL, how'd you know? Let's see. I'll come down, says Michael. I'll invite you, bro. She's got a Boston-type attitude. Dusty, hope you've been well, dear, says Anna. Anna knows her from the days. Back in those days, in the G Squad. I know what you're talking about, Anna. Eli, women do go on hikes too. I know women go on hikes. I said that on purpose because Dion says I'm down. Coach Eli is very authentic. Nothing fake about him. He truly cares. I could tell. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. She's got a Boston-type attitude. She's 25. Well, you got a younger one, dude. That's great, Dion. That's great that you have a woman that's 25. She's going to have high fertility for at least the next 10 years, bro. That's all good. Now to your woman, does your woman want kids, Dion? I don't want her thinking I'm being weird talking about high fertility, but that's the truth. That's what I talk about here, right? This is the time to do it, Dion. You're what, 30, 31? She's 25, right? You date another year or so. And then you get married, and then you start having babies before she's 30. That's the right way to do it. You start now, Dion, you can have a big-ass family, dude. You could have like 4 or 5 mini Dions, and then you can, bring them out here on YouTube and, throw it in the face of these damn trolls that keep coming at you for stupid reasons. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm down for the Bay Area, says Michael. Gemma says Anna. Coach Eli says, is she from Boston? Sifu, if so, I bet she can cook. Dusty's girl, Broom says, I have Anna been taking care of my father-in-law. He was critical from the flu, but by God's grace, he's still here. That's nice to hear that things are doing well for you, Dusty's girl, and that your father-in-law is doing better. That's awesome. Sifu Smo Dion, yes, she is Jerome, and she can. LOL, how'd you know that? Gemma's Journey, Grace says, I can understand a lot of information, Eli. I'm like a sponge, soak up a lot of information. You're very high functioning, Gemma. I've never ever not thought that about you. Gemma, I've never really looked at you as someone that has autism, even though I know you do. You're high functioning. I've looked at you as a woman. So, and you are a woman, Gemma. You still have emotions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I met a few women from there. They all can cook and love to feed a man, says Coach Eli. Michael says, Coach Eli, I'm glad you are staying out of the drama. It really poisons the soul. That's true. Anna says, I hope he continues to get better, Dusty. I'm sure he will make a full recovery with you taking care of him. Dusty's girl, Broom, says, oh, thanks, Anna. Coach Eli, yeah, Michael, it certainly is poison. Anna says, very welcome, sweetie, to her man. You know, Eli, not everyone wants a big family, LOL. I understand that, Anna. You had 2, right? And I get that. Yeah, but Anna, you're still young enough to have kids, though, if you wanted more kids. Like, I'm not trying to, make this sound weird. I got my woman, you've got your man and all that, but are you still fertile, Anna? I'm not trying to, I'll just ask straight up. I don't care. This is what I do. If you wanted to have some J-ROMs, you could, right? LOL, hell no. She's fixed, thank God. Yeah, my woman, she's got the IUD, but she's going through menopause now too. Maybe that may be too personal, but we always talk about that stuff here, babe. So, and my woman is almost 47. So that's all good. You had your 2 kids and you're done. And that's great when they're fixed, J-Rom, because, you can bust all day long and not have to worry about it, right? Except for Dion, he's got a 25-year-old woman, and, they're at that age where, hey, they get married and they can have kids and stuff. My lady was talking with me the other day, and she was saying that, there's still an amazing amount of unwanted pregnancies nowadays. And I looked at her and I said, babe, there's no fucking excuse, for unwanted pregnancies to happen nowadays with the amount of semi-permanent birth control available out there, like the IUD, hormonal, non-hormonal, the birth control shot known as Depo-Provera. They have things like that are called the Nuva ring. They have, obviously the pill, which I don't recommend the ring or the pill because those are things you have to remember to take or insert in and out and all that kind of stuff, right? But with the IUD and the Depo shot, I recommend the IUD because the Depo shot, I've seen many women have horrible side effects with it, like bleeding very badly from the side effects. I think the safest semi-permanent birth control method to use if you want to eventually have kids, but not yet, you want to practice in the meantime, is the non-hormonal IUD. The non-hormonal IUD, still allows a woman to have her period. The hormonal IUD will stop your period. But then if you're going to try to get pregnant after that, it's going to take longer for the hormones or whatever it is, the estrogen in there to clear your system. So there are just too many methods of semi-permanent birth control available out there for there to be still a large amount of unwanted pregnancies nowadays. I'm so looking forward to menopause, LOL. Bring on the hot flashes. You know, that's what I've probably been going through with my lady partially too. But I went through that when my mom went through it a while back. I was much younger when my mom was going through it. And like, I was just wondering what was going on. And my mom was like, oh, son, I'm going through the change. I'm like, what's the change? I didn't know what the hell that shit was back then. I'm going through the change that women go through. Would you like to explain in more detail? Because I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, it's just a change, son. Just a change. All right. Now I get it, right? Yeah, those hot flashes are... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's already, challenging at times to deal with women's emotions, but the hot flashes, man, that's a whole new ball game. We'll stay away from that for right now. They just came out with a birth control pill for men. I highly recommend one for that other guy on the other side. Well, if that dude ever reproduces, God, man, I wouldn't know what to say about that. I wouldn't know what to say about that. I'm 43. The hell with kids. No more kids for me. Okay. LOL, as much as I would have loved to have had Josh's baby, I couldn't imagine bringing a baby into this place now. I hear you, Anna. Mama Goonie, post-menopause for me. That's awesome, Mama Goonie. There's 4 baby rams and 3 grand baby rams. There's too many Roms. I keep saying rams. Sorry, shit, I keep screwing that up. There's 4 baby Roms and 3 grand baby Roms. There's too many Roms now. Mama Goonie says, yeah, Anna, are you fertile? You need to unfix that mess. Get them babies going. Baby Roms all over the place. Oh, my super troll came in and said, childless Eli. I'm not offended by that, dude. It doesn't bother me, bro. Who knows? Maybe my lady and I will adopt. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Dude, that's how much the super troll loves me. He's got to create a suck account according to what we're talking about and what he feels, I'm, not happy about experiencing in life. No, I'm all good. I'm happy. It's not a big deal. The other guy could take some dating tips from you. You have far more experience than him. Well, that's true, but he's not open to it, ODN. I got mine cut out and burned 7 years ago. Yeah, make sure if you got to tie your tubes, ladies, get them burned, because if you don't, there's a possibility they could reconnect, and then you could get pregnant. So tied and burned. That's the best way to do it. She's fixed, thank God. So are you saying babies are expensive these days, says Michael? Yeah, I'm just scrolling back. Not everyone wants a big family. Okay, I've already read that. What was I going to respond to? Let me see here. Yeah, I was going to say to J-Rom, it's hard to control that withdrawal method, right? And when you don't have to worry about it, you just relax, and it's like, oh man, I can explode all the time without any repercussion, right? Yeah. Let's see here. We live in a crazy world right now. No such thing as an American dream. It's so overrated. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. Oh, I love that heat. I love heat, Mama. Arizona was by far one of my favorite states. Did you go to the Grand Canyon while you were there? J-Rom and Anna. Amen, Eli says, Dusty's girl, Broom. Excellent. Adoption is an awesome way to give a lucky child a living home, says Mama Goonie, Old Dirty Ninja. I think I got 2 floating around there somewhere. I could be wrong, though. Wow. Amen, Mama, says Anna. Mama Goonie says, loving, and Dusty's girl says, so true at Mama Goonie. Yeah, the chat's been rolling pretty well today. Folks, please like this stream, whether you're here live or on the replay. Please also share it out, whether you're here live or on the replay on your community tabs. If you have a channel with over 500 subscribers and you've had that for over a week, you should have a community tab. You can share this out. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll return the favor down the road when you put out content. I'll share you out on both Coach Eli, Elias Melas, my main channel here, and my secondary channel, Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. And please share it on social media as well. And make sure you subscribe. And if you've subscribed, make sure you tap the bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll know the moment I go live or put out a pre-recorded video. And I'll take another moment again right now to remind you folks that since you're here right now currently, tonight I'm going to be going live on my second channel, my secondary channel, Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I've got 4 great Reddit dating stories to go over. The highlighted topic and the story I'll be going over first is people that message on dating apps for a long time and never meet the person. Plus 3 more great stories. You'll see those and hear those when I go live. I will also be opening up the StreamYard. I'll be sharing the link to the StreamYard to my moderators only behind the scenes. and Mama Goonie and Fizzin, the way I'm remodding people is I'm waiting a little while to see some consistency, and then I'll remod you folks. But Mama Goonie, if you want, I can connect with you privately on Facebook. I think we might have been connected there at one point. I may have you blocked. I'm going to have to unblock you on Facebook. And then I can send you the link through Messenger in the meantime if you want to pop on. So moderators and people that I know will be welcome to come on the stream and give their feedback according to these dating topics I discuss as I read through them and read through the section as well on these Reddit postings. So the StreamYard will be open throughout the entire show, and people can pop on in and come and go. And maybe towards the end, we can even have a little bit of a discussion if there are a bunch of people on the panel at that point. So that's coming up tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on my Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams channel. Nightbot's sharing the link every 7 minutes or so. And I believe the link's also in the description of this live stream and live stream replay. Subscribe over there, bang the bell, select the notifications. Nightbot's installed over there, same block words list, same Nightbot security. Only thing over there, it's not a monetized channel yet, but it's getting there. It will be monetized probably within a month or less. Excuse me. Mama G was a naughty, and I can't say that. Sorry guys, I was on the phone. I'm here now. Oh. So babe, you can tell me in the chat, don't be specific, but was that the phone call you were expecting? Respectfully, maturely, professionally? Yeah, was that the phone call you were expecting? Oh, your mama. How's your mom doing? Is your mother in a good mood today? Is she watching me live? Hello, mama. Hey, Mrs. Melas. She's not Mrs. Melas yet. She's not Mrs. Melas yet, and we're not going to give her any fancy name like other groups have given her, or given their supposed women. Funny thing, J-Rom, all these other people that would create these fancy names for the girlfriends they had, those were fake. Those were fake relationships, right? I have a real relationship, and so do you, and they're calling my relationship fake. That's just rather comical. That's rather comical to me, you know? Excuse me. We are at 71 minutes. So, babe, have you actually received the phone call, the one that you were expecting, or still no call on that? That's all you have to put in there. You don't have to say anything more. We're going to save that for when we do our interview. If you want to tell the people in the chat, babe, when are you thinking we'll do our first series of pre-recorded videos as an interview? We'll do like a 3-part series. I'm thinking that we can probably get it started sometime over the next few weeks. Because by that point, more of the dust will have settled for you, and everything will be, everything's phenomenal now. It's just people go through stuff, and it's not even us going through it. It's what people are putting us through, right? But more on that when the time comes. Let me see here. Anna says Mama is naughty. Let me reset the chat here. I'll be right back in a second. All right, we're back live. We should be back live. No call yet. Wow. Might as well be Mrs. Melas. You know damn good and well that's where it's going. Yeah, I don't count my chickens for the hatch, bro. I mean, I'm very happy with her. And she's here right now, and it's all good. I'm not an overwhelming type of guy. You know what? I'm all for that happening. I leave that to her. You guys have to understand, men need to focus on their purpose. Right? Let the woman, bring all that stuff up, right? When she brings it up, if you feel that same way, yeah, baby, I'm cool with that. Yeah, that'll happen. We got to take care of a few other things, a few other, loose screws and screws that are loose, right? Not, you know what I'm saying, right? We gotta get things all tidied up, and then boom, next 6 months to a year or so, yeah. And that's what I try to teach guys. Let the woman bring up the relationship. Your job as a man is simple. You hang out with your woman, you have fun with her, and you hook up. That's it. That's all you do. And every now and then, when your woman needs some help, like over the weekend, my lady needed some help, and she needed to use an actual computer. Give me a second. A couple guys are walking by. She needed to use a computer, and she doesn't have one. Oh, she has one, but it's not working that well, I think, is what she told me. So, she came over, and, I helped her with some stuff. Plus, I have very professional programs on my computer. I have pretty much most of the Adobe suite. I have Adobe Premiere Pro for video editing. I have Adobe Photoshop for thumbnails and photo manipulation, and I also use Canva too, but I can use Photoshop too, right? I also have the full version of Adobe Acrobat, where I can actually create PDFs. I can convert web pages to PDFs, images to PDFs, right? I have Microsoft Word, I have the Outlook, and I have the Office suite, right? And I can create documents via Word and convert them to PDF and do things professionally, right? So yeah, when your woman needs help like that, you help her out. But when it comes to the relationship, That's the woman's department. I told my lady today, we're talking on my phone before I went live. I said, babe, I said, well, we've been together about, what, 7.5 months now. I used to keep track of the anniversary stuff, right? And she goes, yeah, that's right. I said, baby, that's your job. You keep track of that. I'm not trying to be rude. I love that stuff too, but I'm busy with the purpose, with my business, right? You keep track of the anniversary stuff, right? Or anniversary shit or whatever, right? Well, he did say he was leaving it to you, R, M, and P. I see it in his eyes, and I am an empath. Absolutely, Jerem. Eli, if you left it to her, y'all would be married already. Probably, bro. You should unveil her voice on my channel. It would be an honor to host her welcome to YouTube party. And you get a pretty good amount of people there, too. Only a 3-parter? Moo, that should be a separate ongoing thing. Well, we may do that. We may end up doing that. We're going to test something. I'll be right back. I think my stream froze. All right, we're back. Hey, here I'm Miranda. If you can do me a favor, I don't know if you heard earlier, make sure if you know of any other streams going on, if you guys can just get me the link, I will forward it to the right people to take care of those situations. RPM, you better wife Eli up. He's a good catch. LOL, that's funny, man. Burr, says Mama Goonie. It was sent before the stream started. He goes offline occasionally to reset his chat. Yeah, actually, you know what? It's been working pretty well today. I just reset it because sometimes, here's another thing that happens that I've noticed happening on mobile. Sometimes the screen will turn black and it'll be audio only. If I use the touch zoom, like if I do this, let's say I switch to the front camera of the iPhone, and I zoom out, and then I zoom, I'll zoom in and then zoom back out. I mean, sometimes if I wiggle the screen, and it lifts the app out of alignment, it freezes. And then what happens is I get only audio and the screen turns black. So that's why sometimes I restart it too, to make sure I don't have any black screens. Yeah. Jerome, I am doing my best. Can somebody get rid of GLM, please? I'm not dealing with her anymore. I'm sorry, GLM. I'm not here for drama. I'll just mention this again. Like, I don't need people, just trying to intentionally stir the pot, right? I think it was GLM that put out that clip earlier from the American Dream show. And I was going to mention that, I'll just mention this, I've had so much, we're talking about compassion today, right? Furthering the conversation on compassion. American Dream, a guy by the name of Mike, who used to donate to my channel quite often and was a part of my channel for about a year and a half or so in the past. And then he got involved with some of these, crazy guys that, used to come at me, and I used to go back and forth with them. And Michael, American Dream Mike, he's had a drinking problem, a very big drinking problem, right? He drinks live on stream and he goes crazy and starts saying really nasty things. Well, he had a panel of people. He had a panel of people, one guy that's, one of the people that I'll be honest, I despise the most, right? And then another lady from that other guy's channel that I despise the most, right? And they're regurgitating things that they've said about me for years. most of which is not true, right? Or amping things up a little bit just to try to trigger me, which doesn't work, right? And this was like a day or so after American Dream, I guess, apparently came back on my Coach Eli 2 channel when I was doing a live stream and apologized to me. And then he sent me a text message apologizing. And then he goes on this stream all drunk, talking shit about me, right? Because he's being egged on by, some other guy that's been creating, hateful content on me for the last 5 years. And I've had compassion for this guy. I've had a lot of compassion for him, right? And I still kind of do, but I'm at the point right now where my compassion has run out because he keeps flip-flopping, right? There are two people in this community that I still love these guys, but they keep flip-flopping, right? RJ Sandifer, blind YouTuber, and American Dream, aka Mike. You guys are the biggest flip-floppers on the planet, right? And I don't care. You want to flip-flop all the time, flip-flop wherever you want, except my channel, except in my neck of the woods. I don't have time for that crap. And I wouldn't even have said anything, but then GLM screen records that stream because American Dream deletes his stuff because he knows he made a mistake, right? And he even said it on that stream that was clipped by GLM, screen recorded on her phone, and re-uploaded that clip. He said, I better delete this because Eli's going to be mad. I'm not mad, dude. I just think you're pathetic. I think you're a grown-ass man in your early to mid-50s that's behaving like a 2-year-old little girl. You're acting like a little child that had his toy taken away, right? Dude, you're a grown-ass man. And from what I heard, his wife finally left him. His wife left him. He was thinking about leaving his wife, but his wife left him. And it just seems to have gotten worse. Maybe your wife was good for you, Dream. Maybe she was the one, American Dream, that kept you somewhat sane, and now you're by yourself. So I've had compassion for this guy, and I've had compassion for my blind YouTuber friend, RJ Sandifer. I've had compassion for many people, but at what point do you cut that off, right? This is the point where I cut it off. And then GLM puts it out there, the God Loves Me channel. That's a real life troll on YouTube. She lives out here in the Bay Area near where I live, right? She puts out, here's, one of Eli's latest moderators or something. She said it in a snarky way on the title. I can't remember what it was, right? Trying to stir the pot and get attention on her, right? When quite frankly, I really don't care. What you did do, though, I'll tell you this. What you did do is get me to realize something I would have never known, and I removed the mod wrench that he had on my Coach Eli 2 channel. He was never moderated on this main channel here because he never came back here after that night that he was on my Coach Eli 2 channel, right? So I think that while you can have compassion for people, right, there comes a point in time where enough is enough, right? And, do I think that these people behave the same way off of YouTube that they do on here? I don't think they behave, as poorly. Do I feel they behave somewhat the same way? Sure, because people are gonna have similarities, of who they are in real life that they're gonna bring, to YouTube, right? But even then, coming on panel and drinking and then getting really, really angry and saying, F you, Coach Eli, after the day before or 2 days ago, you said, I'm sorry, man, I want to come back. You got positive people. How can you go from being positive to negative like in a split second? That to me is saying that you got some mental issues, bro. You got some serious mental and emotional issues. You're an alcoholic. And you're probably abusing other things, bro. And I hear, I'm not saying this to try to criticize you. I'm saying this to keep it real, right? It's hard to have compassion for people that are allowing themselves to self-destruct in real time, especially publicly out here on YouTube. That makes it even worse. It's one thing to self-destruct in real life, but to come out here on the live stream publicly on YouTube in real time, self-destruct in real time out here on YouTube, right? And then this guy thinks that I'm gonna delete the stream and no one will ever know. Do you not understand, bro? People screen record stuff on their computers and their smartphones. So that's the thing, folks. When you put something, I had to learn this the hard way. When you put something publicly out here on YouTube, even if it's a live stream and you delete it right when you're done, people are screen recording stuff. People are looking. You know, they pay close attention to people, and they screen record people that are known people that do crazy things and then delete their streams. They screen record you because they know something's going to happen and you're going to delete it. And then they take that screen recorded version and they blast you, right? It's the internet. It is forever. That's true. GLM's a little troll. Fastest finger in the East, just ask Anna. NC is Queen, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, GLM's a little pot stirrer. Yep. Yeah, look, GLM is really no harm. She's really no harm, but there's no value having her here. She doesn't contribute to the conversation, to any reasonable conversation. She responds to things in a trollish way. And that's why you're never coming back, GLM. It's not that I'm not afraid of you and I don't think you're a bad person. I just think you're miserable. And I just think that, you know, this keeps your mind off of whatever is making you miserable. I don't know. I don't know. Because see, like I said earlier, people that are fulfilled in their lives are going to have a lot of things to do to the point of where they're going to have no time to troll. People that troll have too much fucking time on their hands. And they're lacking, they're deficient somewhere else. So they're trying to make up for that deficiency by coming out here and just, you know, acting all stupid as a grown-ass adult. She's like, what? I think GLM's 37 now. 37, a 37-year-old grown-ass woman. Millennial, yes, you are, GLM, a millennial. I know you're not 28, like you say. You're like 37. Something like that. 37-year-old grown-ass woman behaving like a 2-year-old. Right? And I'm not trying to even backtrack back to the days, but she's a mother. She has a son. Right? What kind of example? Here's the thing. What kind of example are you going to be giving your kids if you're a YouTube troll? Kids nowadays get devices right when they come out of the mother's womb. That's a figure of speech, obviously. You know, it's probably when they're like 8 or 9 or 10 years old, they get a device, right? And so they're going to go on YouTube and they're going to have unrestricted access. Even though most parents can restrict access, they're going to get unrestricted access, right? And they're going to see the shit that their mother is doing or their father's doing. And if you're doing stupid shit on YouTube, what kind of lesson are you teaching your kids? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm out of line here, correct me if I'm wrong. Does this make sense to you folks? Let me know. She's seeking validation from that little Weasley millennial person. Of course she is. She seeks validation from anyone and everyone. Right? And that's why she doesn't get it from me. Because I don't have time for that crap. I'm not going to give anybody validation. She's bored. This is her source of entertainment because she has so much damn time on her hands. She's bored. Right? Like, honestly, I really wish I had that amount of time on my hands to be bored and do stupid shit like that. Well, I wouldn't do stupid shit. I'm just saying I wish I had that amount of free time on my hands. Ooh, it's a little windy here on this side. We've got 17 in the box, 13 thumbs up. We're at 90 minutes minus about a minute or so. We're at 89 minutes, 1 hour and 29 minutes. I walked the first half pretty quick. What time is it right now, folks? Is it, it must be around 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, I'm assuming. It must be around 7 Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We've got about another maybe 20 minutes or so on this walk. And then I'm going to go back home and make something to eat and then prepare for the night stream on Coach Eli 2, Uncensored Live Streams, which is what I'm trying to say. I will be sharing that on this community wall here when I get back home. I was rushing to set up that stream, which is why this one started late. I had a lot to do today. And I didn't have time to share it on this channel's community wall. I'll do that when I get back. It's midnight for me, says Gemma. It's the witching hour, 7:10 Eastern, 5:09 p.m. in her neck of the woods. So 7:10 Eastern. Excellent. So 4:10 Pacific. I really got to get on the move. Hey. Really nice man walking the trail, sitting down, kicking back. Really nice people out here, I'll tell you folks. See, like I'll say this that I've said before. Yeah, there are a lot of very snobby people out here in the San Francisco Bay Area, but there are also decent people. And what I notice, the good, decent people are the ones that you meet on the hiking trails and the walking trails. Because people that take the time and effort and put out the energy to get exercising constantly and get out into nature and stuff are like the nicest people in the world. That's another reason why I like getting out here on these trails daily and going hiking whenever I can. I haven't been hiking in a while because, I've been still helping my lady take care of her health situation, which has gotten a lot better. Her health has gotten a lot better. And soon her and I will be able to go do some of the hikes I used to do. But, I've met and I've just encountered nothing but really nice and decent people on these walking trails and hiking trails, because people that do that are typically in a good place mentally and emotionally. Have you noticed that the people that are in the best shape typically, I'm not saying 100%, but the people that are in better shape or are in good shape typically have better attitudes and are happier people to be around because they love themselves and they make the effort to take care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gemma, just as long as you're not hanging around that mid-30s guy or that GLM girl. Gemma says, ODN, no, I've not been in that other community for weeks. You can ask J-Rum. No, she hasn't. Coach Jerem, yeah, Gemma left those fools about the same time I did. Coach Jerem, I've made really good friends at the gym as well. Gym rats are typically really quick to help after advice or offer advice and encouragement. That's true, J-Rom. ODN, Older Ninja. Eli outshines the mid-30s guy any day of the week. That's why the mid-30s always restreaming him. It's jealousy, dude. It's always jealous people. Is he restreaming me, or I thought it was Paul that was restreaming? Is the mid-30s guy back to simulcasting again? Because here's the thing. Oh, it's Paul. Okay. Yeah, no. You see, the thing is the mid-30s dude, he's got other things to do. He's focusing on rebuilding his sinking ship of a drama network, right? He knows that simulcasting me is not going to make him the money it used to. He's focused on something else. But for Paul, it's not even about money. For Paul, it's about Paul just hates me. Paul is just a very unhappy and miserable man. That's all. That's the bottom line. And that's okay, because You know, where's he gonna go with this content anyways? He can't keep it up publicly. He can't. You know, and he rolls the dice. He rolls the dice because he knows every time a copyright's being filed. It's already been filed, Paul. And here's the thing, Paul. Every time, you know, you simulcast, you go down for copyright. It may not go down during the show, but you go down afterwards. He hasn't learned his lesson. You know. So that's all right. We'll just keep taking down his channels and keep moving forward. And we've got our own people here. And this stream here will probably get more views than his anyway, because here's the thing. You know, he only has a certain amount of people that are going to tune into that every day. What, 10, 15, 17 people, right? What's he going to get at the end of that stream? 50, 60 views? 70 views? Right? We'll get here 150 to 200 or so, something like that. About 130, 150, 200 views and more afterwards. And it's going to keep growing. Well, it is what it is. Folks, please smash the thumbs up. Share this out. Like, share, subscribe, bang the bell, select on notifications. I'm heading to the observation deck real quick. And then I'm going to turn around and head back. I'm going to turn and burn, like they call it, because I've got to prepare for the night show. I still have to drive home, get a little snack, and prepare for the night show. It's going to be a quick turnaround. And this after already having a very, very long day. I'm still working on some things with my lady. And I had to take care of some YouTube maintenance, some block some other people, and connect with some other people on Facebook and other places. There's just a lot going on. So I'm trying to squeeze it all in. Turn and burn, though. Turn and burn, right? Hey, J-Rom, isn't that a trucking term? Turn and burn? You basically drop off the load, and then you turn and burn because you have a lighter load, right? J-Rom, did you ever watch Ice Road Truckers? You know, those Canadian truckers? I used to love Ice Road Truckers, man. And then there was that trucker, Daryl, who passed away. All right, I'm back. It's Paul. Paul does it for the mid-30s. I know he does. Because the mid-30s guy doesn't see the same value in it anymore. He doesn't make any money off me anymore. So that's why he has Paul do it. ODN, I'm very focused on my channel. I'm 22 away from 4.3K. Awesome, Gemma. Congratulations. Yeah, Coach J-Rom says, yeah, drop and run off for another load. Turn and burn. Yeah, turn and burn. I ran the ice road 2 years in a row, several years before that was a show. So wait, you've actually driven in Canada? Or are there any ice roads? There aren't any ice roads here in the U.S., right, J-Rom? Because everything is pretty much a superhighway, right? Because we don't have the remote villages that that Canada has, right? Or, you know, the remote provinces and stuff, right? So you drove the ice roads in Canada. There's that nice plane coming. Give me a second here, folks. Let me see if I can keep up. It's going to turn and go to the airport. I'm trying to be a good cameraman here. That's good, Gemma, says ODN. Coach J-Rom says, I've done the Yellowknife in Canada and the North Ice Road in Alaska as well. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Alaska. Alaska has a lot of ice roads. Yeah. That's true. Well, see, if you can, you know, drive a truck like J-Rom, if you're a truck driver, you've driven through every type of weather. Like you gotta have mad driving skills to be a truck driver. Because even driving a regular vehicle, even a regular vehicle that has 4-wheel drive in the snow and you have chains, it's still difficult. You still have a chance of sliding off the road or causing an accident if you go too fast, right? And sometimes you just slide anyway, right? But driving a truck and hitting black ice or on snow and all that with a big load, I mean, you got to have mad driving skills, which is what I'm trying to say. I bet you they put you through a rigorous test to get a commercial license for a truck, to drive a truck. And then you have to learn how to, use the stick in the truck. I mean, that's all crazy. Now, to J-Rom, that's second nature. But to someone new, it's a lot to learn. And I had a video of us on Cabbage Hill with chains on the semi at night on ice. I've done, okay, yeah. Does it, give me a second, someone's popping by here. Now, Coach J-Rom, you don't put chains on every single, tire. It's just, what is it? Is it the front tires, or and the back tires, the rear tires? Some tires don't have chains because it's an 18 wheeler, right? And can you tell the difference in traction when you have chains on a road like that and weather like that than when you don't? It makes a big difference for slippage, right? Because the chains will dig, through the snow and the ice and hit the actual pavement and give you some traction, right? I have never ever had to use chains. I had chains for an older vehicle I used to have, and I almost had to use them one time coming back from Reno, going over the Donner Summit, which is 7,500 feet here in California, getting back to Sacramento in the Bay Area. It started to snow, but they hadn't put chain restrictions yet, and it was just light powder. Had I waited another hour, I would have needed chains. But yeah, I've never ever had to use chains or anything. So I've really never driven in horrible weather besides, heavy rain, which can be dangerous too, but ice and snow, I mean, especially ice, you have a greater chance of losing control, especially black ice. You slip on it, you could be in trouble. We chain outside wheel on every axle, and yes, it makes a massive difference. Oh yeah, probably because you have, especially more so when you have a heavy load, huh? It's easier to stop when you have a full load. So J-Rom, do you when you drop off your loads, do you leave the trailer there, or do you bring the trailer back? Is the trailer yours, or do you leave the trailer there and drive without the trailer? You probably take the trailer back, I'm assuming. I'm assuming the trailer is yours. Oh, it's ended up being a really nice day. I think the temperature is now up to 68 degrees or so, maybe close to 70. This is just like the absolute best day you could be out here. Little light wind, not warm, not cold. Here in Redwood City, we are one of the closest places on the planet to sea level. We're 13 feet above sea level, so the air is thicker here than almost anywhere else on the planet. So it's like, you know, you don't have any issues with ears ringing here or breathing issues or anything, or shortness of breath. Even being in good shape, if you're acclimated to the weather where I'm at, and then you go, like whenever I go to Tahoe at times, and Tahoe is about 6,500 feet, maybe close to 7,000 feet in certain areas. You go there, and you certainly start feeling the pressure in your ears a little bit. Sometimes your ears will ring for a little bit till they get used to the elevation. And then, when you're walking or hiking out there, when the air is thinner at that elevation, you certainly are going to be huffing and puffing a little more. If I was doing this type of stream, like in Tahoe or in Truckee, they have the Truckee River Legacy Trail. If I was doing a stream there, you'd be hearing me going, well, because it's just thinner air. But here it's like it doesn't get any thicker. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed, to have been born and raised here and to be able to enjoy such a pleasant environment. And I've been hated for it too. I know people attack me for where I live and this and that. But this is just where this is my home. This is where I was born and raised. I still love everyone regardless of where they're at, and where I live has nothing to do with the kind of person I am or accepting people who come from different areas. I love everybody. At least I tried to initially. Yeah, we are at 107 minutes, so 108, so let's minus a couple minutes, 106. So 1 hour and 46 minutes. I'm going to start walking outside of the trail here. Chain a fool. Yeah. We chain out. Okay, I saw that. Folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. Going to be going off the air in just about 5 minutes or less. Once again, coming up tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. Paul, I'm just going to forewarn you. You simulcast, you will be taken down for copyright again. I'm just letting you know. But see, I don't even care about telling them because, quite frankly, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to just be a good guy. Here's the thing. I'm trying to show compassion. I expect you to be there, Paul. Be waiting for you, buddy. You and your, pathetic cronies. I don't know what they're getting out of this. I really don't know what people are getting out of watching me on someone else's channel when they don't like my content at all. And saying the same thing over and over and over again. And like we're talking about reasonable topics here. I don't get where the entertainment value is. Okay? That's what makes me more curious. Where is the entertainment value for people to watch me elsewhere that are banned here? What is the value they're getting? I even mentioned to those people, hey, if you'd like for me to unblock you, I'll unblock you. You can chat here. As long as you follow my rules, you can chat here. Send me an email, Coach Eli at coacheli@eliasmelas.com. But yeah, again tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific from Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. Got 4 dating videos. I'm going to also have a StreamYard all set to go. If anyone wants to pop on at any given time, you can stay on as long as you want. You can come and go back and forth. Going to be on the air probably for about 2 hours. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. After the first 2 postings. It'll be about an hour in, and then we'll go another hour, and then maybe we'll just, have a little panel discussion afterwards if anyone else is on. We'll kind of play it by ear. All right, folks, I got to run. I'm going to shut this down, check the chat one last time when I come back, and then shut it down. Be right back. Eli, please bring it back. Trucks and chains, don't worry about them. Fast food can't cause it, ODN. I wonder what causes. Okay, I don't need to read that. I thought it was a hormonal imbalance. Okay, you guys are talking about some other people. It is, but the GMOs and hormones used in fast foods can cause it. Bye, babe. Says respectfully, maturely, and professionally. I'll talk to you in a bit, babe. Coach J. I'll talk to you tonight, babe, after the second show. Being overweight or underweight can cause hormone imbalances, says Coach J. I'm older than Ninja. Probably that Nala has coffee, lattes, and frappuccinos. Typo. No worries, ODN. Have a good one, everyone. See you all later tonight. And for now, be good to each other.